Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something exciting lined up for you. Let's jump right in. 1. Rivalry born before football, the industrial and cultural roots before a ball was ever kicked between them. Liverpool and Manchester were already competing in a fierce economic race. In the 19th century, Manchester was known as Cottonopolis, the world's textile powerhouse. But textiles need to be shipped, and Liverpool's docks were the gateway to the world. For decades, the two cities were locked in a mutual dependency. Manchester's factories relied on Liverpool's port, and Liverpool's shipping industry thrived because of Manchester's goods. That uneasy relationship soured with the opening of the Manchester Ship Canal in 1894. Suddenly, Manchester could bypass Liverpool's port entirely, handling trade independently. This wasn't just an engineering feat, it was a declaration of economic independence, stripping Liverpool of lucrative port duties. The resentment that brewed between the working populations laid the perfect emotional foundation for a future footballing rivalry. When the city's football clubs eventually met, they were not just representing teams, they were representing the pride and identity of entire communities. By the time Liverpool FC and Newton Heath, later Manchester United, crossed paths, that industrial rivalry was decades old, meaning their very first match carried more than just sporting stakes. The tension was already baked into the DNA of the fixture. 2. The first clash, a fight for survival. 1890. For the rivalry's first official meeting wasn't a normal league match, it was a matter of survival. In April 1894, Newton Heath and Liverpool met in a Football League test match, a playoff to determine who would stay in the first division. Liverpool had only just been founded in 1892, while Newton Heath were in financial trouble and struggling to compete. Liverpool's 2-0 victory didn't just send them up, it sent Newton Heath down. The demotion pushed Newton Heath even closer to bankruptcy, and they were eventually rescued by new ownership in 1902, becoming Manchester United. That first encounter thus shaped the destinies of both clubs. Liverpool cemented themselves as a top-flight side, while United had to claw their way back from the brink. It's no coincidence that the rivalry started with such high stakes. From the beginning, this wasn't just about bragging rights, it was about club survival, ambition, and the right to claim dominance in England's northwest. 3. Head-to-head battles, numbers that tell a story over the decades. The rivalry's balance has swung back and forth. As of 2025, the two sides have met over 216 times in competitive matches. Manchester United have a slight edge in wins, but Liverpool's record is formidable, and both sides have enjoyed long unbeaten runs at various points. The head-to-head record isn't just trivia, it reflects shifting periods of dominance. In the 1970s and 80s, Liverpool routinely outclassed United. In the 1990s and 2000s, United turned the tables. The numbers serve as a footballing time capsule, charting eras of glory and frustration. Every draw, every narrow win, every shock result has been recorded like a ledger, one that fans pore over before each new encounter. This statistical tug-of-war has only heightened the sense that every single match could tip the balance in a rivalry measured not just in trophies, but in decades of scorelines. 4. The trophy arms race. Liverpool and Manchester United are English football's most decorated clubs. Liverpool's 69 major trophies, including league titles, European Cups, FA Cups, and more, give them a razor-thin lead over United's 68 as of 2025. Each triumph is celebrated twice, once for the silverware itself, and again for the fact that it moves them ahead of their rival. The trophy battle has become a subplot of the rivalry. United fans celebrated overtaking Liverpool's 18 league titles in 2011 under Sir Alex Ferguson, reaching 20. Liverpool supporters answered back by overtaking United's European Cup haul long ago, 6-3, and by lifting the 2019 Champions League and the long-awaited 2020 Premier League. This arms race isn't just a matter of numbers. It's about legacy, perception, and the eternal question of who's bigger. A debate that can never truly be settled but fuels pub arguments across the country. 5. Eras of supremacy, Shankly to Ferguson. Few rivalries have been shaped so strongly by managerial dynasties. Liverpool's golden period came under Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, and Kenny Dalglish, an unbroken line of visionaries who built a culture known as the boot room, a philosophy of continuity and dominance. In the 1970s and 80s, Liverpool were not just the best in England, they were the best in Europe. United's answer came in the form of Sir Alex Ferguson, who famously declared in 1986 that his mission was to knock Liverpool off their *****ing perch. It took time, but by the late 1990s, United were English football's dominant force. Ferguson's relentless drive, squad rebuilding, and winning mentality brought an era of unmatched consistency, and he achieved his mission, surpassing Liverpool's league title record. Each club's golden era has become part of the rivalry's mythos. For Liverpool fans, the 70s and 80s are the standard. For United fans, the Ferguson years are gospel. 6. Matches that made history. The fixture has produced unforgettable moments. 1977 FA Cup Final. United beat Liverpool 2-1, denying them a historic treble. 1990 for Anfield Thriller. United stormed to a 3-0 lead, only for Liverpool to claw back to 3-3 in a match that epitomized the rivalry's unpredictability. 2009 Vidic red card game, Liverpool's 4-1 win at Old Trafford, with Fernando Torres tormenting Nemanja Vidic, remains a highlight for Reds fans. 2021 Old Trafford massacre, Liverpool's 5-0 victory, featuring Mohamed Salah's hat-trick, humiliated United on home soil. 2023 Anfield annihilation, Liverpool's 7-0 win was their biggest over United in competitive history, a scoreline etched into folklore. These matches are more than results, they're cultural markers, replayed in pubs, documentaries, and family arguments for years after. 7. Players and passion. Certain players have embodied the rivalry's fire. Wayne Rooney admitted growing up hating Liverpool, while Steven Gerrard never missed a chance to score against United. Gary Neville once said he celebrated goals against Liverpool like they were winners in a cup final. It's not just talk. On the pitch, the tackles are fiercer, the celebrations more pointed, and the grudges more personal. International duty has often seen awkwardness between England teammates from the two clubs, with some keeping their distance in training camps. These aren't just footballers, they are warriors in a battle for pride that stretches far beyond the stadium walls. 8. Transfers. The forbidden path. Direct transfers between Liverpool and United are almost unheard of. The last player to move directly was Phil Chisnell in 1964. Since then, any player who's worn both shirts, like Michael Owen, Paul Ince, or Peter Beardsley, has done so via other clubs. When Gabriel Hines tried to force a move from United to Liverpool in 2007, Sir Alex Ferguson flatly refused. Jurgen Klopp even turned down the chance to sign Zlatan Ibrahimovic partly because of his Old Trafford past. Switching sides in this rivalry isn't just a career move, it's a provocation. 9. Managerial philosophies. In the modern era. In recent years, the clubs have contrasted sharply in approach. Liverpool under Klopp have built a cohesive identity, high pressing, fast transitions, and emotionally charged football that connects with the city's working-class roots. United, post-Ferguson, have cycled through managers and struggled to establish a consistent playing philosophy. This difference is as much a part of the rivalry now as trophies. Liverpool have shown how a clear vision can revive a club, while United's instability has been a cautionary tale, one their fans hope they can soon reverse. 10. The eternal fixture. Even with Manchester City now dominating domestically, Liverpool versus Manchester United remains the biggest match in English football. The fixture sells out, commands global TV audiences, and sparks week-long debates. For fans, beating the other is almost as satisfying as winning a trophy. As long as the cities remain proud, competitive, and unwilling to be second best, the rivalry will endure. The names on the team sheets will change, but the roar when these two meet will sound the same as it did in 1894, defiant, passionate, and loud enough to shake the Northwest. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Got questions or ideas? Drop them below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.